Hi guys, welcome to a new episode on this channel. Today we will be talking about Lowry's The Giver. So let's get started. So what is this book about, you might ask? Well, this book, it talks about a boy named Jonas. There was loads and loads of things that we need to talk about, but let's talk about what it is like to live in that world first. This world has no color. There's no feeling, no music, no emotions, nothing. And that's where the receiver comes in. The receiver keeps all the memories of the past, the good memories and the bad memories. All of these memories are painful and happy in ways. And this boy named Jonas was selected to be the next receiver. The previous receiver was the highest rankings that you can get for the leaders of your community, aka the elders. And that's how a lot of things actually happen. The elders are literally pretty strict about some stuff, by the way, and all of these gray tone scales, they're not qualified for this. Yeah. There are loads and loads and loads of things we have about Jonas. Jonas might be a record, and once he was selected to be the receiver, he got all of his memories, and what happened was that something bad happened. Once he saw color and emotions, he decided that enough was enough. They needed the whole community, the whole world, to face the emotions again. So, they devised a plan. The Giver and Jonas devised a plan where Jonas will be going out of elsewhere. First of all, going out of the community. First of all, the Giver faked Jonas's death. Then, right after that, Jonas stole his dad's bicycle took Gabriel with him before he could be released. By the way, there's a new dictionary for this book. Released is a fancy term for having a lethal killing injection and then the dead body being thrown down a garbage chute. Nothing very good. Nuh-uh. And yeah. That's how it works. So Gabriel was taken with Jonas for the journey. And then what happened was that they fled all the way out of elsewhere. Search planes came down to search for them. However, once they were far enough, the planes did not go out of the territory. They went right away. He went right away to elsewhere. Along the way, when he was just close to elsewhere, once he was just close to elsewhere, the bike ran out of power. So he found a sled in a snowy hill. It was winter by that time. And what happened was that he rode a sled, gave the last memory of warmth for Gabriel and him to become warm, and then they rode down the sled. And that's where the book ends. That's how the book ends. That's literally nuisance. All those things we have just talked about, it's not making sense here. Everything you might ask is, how is this possible? Turns out there's a lot of things that's possible in this. Since we're talking sci-fi here, one of my favorite generation of books, yes, sci-fi books rule. Well, at least to me, or even fiction, like those books. There is a lot of things we can talk about it here. Sci-fi, this is the sci-fi book, as I said earlier. It has loads of scientific qualifications, genetic scientists, everything. The society also talks about color. It's also interesting here that the author talks about Jonas seeing the color red first time very often. His girlfriend, Fiona's red hair, the apple that he caught, and a flower in his garden. And yeah, that's where I'll end this episode. Now I want you to decide what might happen in The Gathering Blue. If you haven't already read the book, do not answer this. If you haven't, write your answers in the comments below. I really like hearing from you guys, and I might consider reading The Gathering Blue myself. And this is where I'll end this episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you at the next episode. Shinhan out. Peace! Enjoy!